$3,000. That's the amount some people will lose from their next Social Security check, and they don't even know why. If you're receiving Social Security or will be applying in the coming months, sign up now. Quick question. How much is it worth not knowing why your check decreased? $500? $1,000? $3,000? Each video I make shows a change to Social Security that affects your payment and how to prepare for it. If you don't sign up and miss the video about the change that affects your specific check, it could cost you thousands. Sign up now. It's free. But losing money from your benefit is expensive. The Social Security Administration confirmed that millions of checks will look different in 2025. Some will increase, some will decrease, and most people don't know why. I spent a week analyzing the official SSA changes, comparing the 2024 and 2025 figures, cross-referencing Medicare, IRMAA, withheld tax, and COLA adjustments data. Let me show you 3 reasons why your next check might look completely different. I'm going to show you exactly 3 things. Number 1. Why the 2.5% COLA increase does not mean you'll receive 2.5% more. Most people don't understand this. Number 2, the deductions that will eat up part of your increase before you see a penny. Medicare, IRMAA, and taxes. Number 3. How to calculate how much will actually go into your account after all the deductions. Your real number, not the number the SSA shows. Before we continue, click the LIKE button right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it helps people who are going to be shocked when they see their next check find this video. Let's go. Let me tell you about Sandra. Sandra is 71 years old. She's been receiving Social Security for 6 years. Every month, $1,000 to $100 fall into her account. Like clockwork. Sandra read about the 2.5% COLA for 2025. She did the math. 2.5% of $2,200 is $55. So Sandra expects to receive $2,000 to $155 in January 2025. January arrives. Sandra checks her bank account. $2,193. She looks again. $2,193. less than she received in December 2024. How is this possible? She just received a 2.5% raise, but the check is smaller. Sandra panics. She calls Social Security. She waits 3 hours on the phone. Finally, she gets through to someone, and the operator explains, "Mum, your Medicare Part B premium has increased. Your IRMAA has increased, and the government started withholding more tax. The COLA increase was completely eaten up by deductions." And you know what? Sandra's confusion is justified, because Social Security does not clearly inform you about these deductions. They only show the gross benefit amount, not the net amount that actually goes into your account. Let me show you why this happens. Look at this official letter from Social Security. This is what they show you. Your new monthly benefit for 2025, $2,255. Sounds good, right? You received your raise. Wrong, because that number is before deductions. And there are 3 main deductions that will eat up part of that raise before you see anything. And when you don't know this in advance, everything falls apart. Deduction number 1, Medicare Part B. Let's do the math together. Pay close attention because this affects everyone with Medicare. The standard Medicare Part B premium in 2024 is $174.10 per month. In 2025, it goes up to $185 per month. That's an increase of $10.90, almost $11 more every month. $1 to $120 to net now minus $11 from Medicare is to $129. You gained $55 from COLA. You lost $11 in Medicare. That leaves $44 of real increase. Not 55. 40- for doc but WAIT. That's only if you pay the standard Medicare premium. What if you earn over $100,000 a year as an individual or over $194,000? As a couple, you pay IRMAA, income-related monthly adjustment amount, and then things get much worse. Let me show you the IRMAA table for 2025. If your adjusted modified income in 2023 was between $13,000 and $13,999, you pay IRMAA Level 1. This adds $74.10 to your monthly Medicare premium. Standard premium of $185 plus $74.10 is to $159.10 per month. If your income was between $14,000 and $129,999, you pay IRMAA Level 2. This adds $185.20. Total premium, $377.20 per month. If your income was between $130,000 and $161,000, IRMAA Level 3 adds to $196.30. Total premium for $181.30 per month. If your income was between $161,010 and $193,000, IRMAA Level 4 add for $107.40. Total premium $592.40 per month. If your income was above $193,000, IRMAA Level 5 add for $144.60. Total premium $629.60 per month. Now let's go back to Sandra. Sandra sold a property in 2023. She made $120,000 that year. She didn't think about it. It was a one-time sale. But IRMAA looks at your income from 2 years ago. So in 2025, Sandra is paying IRMAA Level 3 for $181.30 per month in Medicare. In 2024, she was paying the standard premium, $174.10. The difference? $307.20 more per month. Sandra earned $55 from COLA, but she lost $307.20 on IRMAA. Net result, minus $252.20 per month. That's why her check was smaller even with the increase from COLA. But here's what nobody tells you about IRMAA. It is not permanent. If you had an event that temporarily increased your income sale of property, inheritance, retirement distribution, you can appeal. Social Security has a form called SSA-44, Request for Reconsideration of IRMAA. If you can prove that the income was a one-time event and doesn't reflect your current income, they can cancel the IRMAA. Sandra didn't know this. She's paying for $181 a month when she could be paying $185. That's $296 a month thrown away. $3,552 a year, all because she didn't appeal. Deduction number 2, withholding taxes. Let's do the calculation that most people completely ignore. Social Security is taxable if your combined income exceeds certain limits. Combined income is your adjusted gross income plus non-taxable income plus half of your Social Security benefit. If you are single and your combined income is between $25,000 and $34,000, up to $50,000 of your Social Security becomes taxable. If your combined income exceeds $34,000, up to $85,000 of your Social Security becomes taxable. If you are married filing jointly and your combined income is between $32,000 and $44,000, up to $50,000 is taxable. Above $44,000, up to $85,000 is taxable. Now here's the problem. Many people don't know that they can ask Social Security to withhold tax directly from the benefit. You fill out Form W-V and choose how much to withhold: 7%, 10%, 12%, or 22%. If you don't do this and your Social Security is taxable, you will owe taxes when you file your return. And many people are shocked when they discover they owe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in taxes because they didn't withhold anything all year. The solution? Request withholding. But when you do that, your monthly check decreases. Let's calculate if your benefit is $2,500 a month and you choose to withhold 10%. That's $250 a month. You received $1,150 net. With the 2.5% withholding, your benefit goes up to $2,560.50. But the 10% withholding is now to $156.25. You received $1,306.25. You gained $52.50 in gross increase, but the withholding increased by $6.25. Net increase $46.25. And that's before considering the Medicare increase. If you add the $11 Medicare Part B increase, you're left with only $35.25 of real increase in your pocket. You saw 2.5% COLA in the news, but your check only increased 1.4% in reality. That's why so many people look at their statement and think they've been ripped off. They haven't been ripped off. They just didn't understand the deductions. Before deduction 3, I need to know if you are paying IRMAA and if you are withholding tax. Here's why. The calculation of your net check is completely different if you are paying IRMAA versus standard premium versus withholding tax versus not withholding anything. So comment IRMAA yes or no / withholding tax yes or no, and I will calculate how much of your COLA increase you will actually receive. Your net number based on your situation, not a generic estimate. I will respond within an hour with your personalized calculation. Okay, deduction 3. Deduction number 3 are the discounts that appear without warning. No one prepares you for this one. Not the Social Security Administration. Not financial advisors. No one. Some people have other deductions coming directly from their Social Security check. Voluntary life insurance premiums. Payments of old debts to the government. Overdue child support. State taxes in some states. Each of these deductions reduces the amount that goes into your account, and many people forget that they have these active deductions. Let's calculate an extreme example. Maria is 69 years old. Base benefit, $3,000 per month. With COLA of 2.5%, $3,075. Sounds great, but Maria pays IRMAA Level 2. $370.20 of Medicare. Maria withholds 10% federal tax, $307.50. Maria has voluntary life insurance, $40 per month. Maria is paying off an old debt to the IRS, $200 per month. Total deductions, $917.70. Maria receives net $2,157.30. She received $75 in gross COLA raise, but the IRMAA raise was $20. The withholding increase was $7.50. That leaves $47.50 of net increase. Of the $75 increase, Maria only saw $47.50 in her account. The rest was eaten up by deductions. And if Maria doesn't know this beforehand, she'll look at the statement and think she's been robbed. She hasn't. The deductions simply increased along with the benefit. Now I know what you're thinking. This is unfair. I've worked my whole life. I've paid taxes. I've contributed to the system. And now they're taking half my raise before I even see it? I understand the frustration. Here's the truth. COLA exists to compensate for inflation. But Medicare ALSO goes up with inflation. IRMAA also adjusts every year. Taxes ALSO follow suit. So what looks like a 2.5% increase on paper becomes a 1% increase or less in real life for many people. Is it frustrating? Yes, but it's the reality of the system. And the sooner you know this, the sooner you can plan. Second misconception. Why did my neighbor get a bigger raise than me if we have the same benefit? Because he probably doesn't pay IRMAA, or doesn't withhold taxes, or doesn't have other deductions. Your gross benefit may be the same, but the net benefit is completely different because of the deductions. Third misconception. Can I cancel these deductions? It depends. You cannot cancel Medicare. It's mandatory. IRMAA, you can appeal if there's been a change in income. Tax withholding, you can adjust or cancel at any time. Other deductions depend on the type. Debts to the government, you cannot cancel until you pay them off. Life insurance, you can cancel whenever you want. Now that you've seen the 3 main deductions, here's what I want to know. Will your next check be bigger or lower than you expected after learning about these deductions? And are you prepared for the actual amount that will be deposited into your account, or were you expecting the gross amount? Comment like this: bigger than expected, or lower than expected, or exactly what I expected. Here's what I'll do. I'll tell you if you're calculating correctly or if there's a hidden deduction you're not considering. No judgment, just honest math. Then comment your expectation about the next check. I'll validate your calculation or show you what you're forgetting. Here's what you do now. Not tomorrow, today. Step 1. Log into my Social Security at ssa.gov. Go to the Benefit Verification Letter section. It shows your gross benefit and all active deductions. Takes 5 minutes. Step TWO. Look at the Medicare premium section. Is it showing 174.10 or a higher amount? If it's higher, you're paying IRMAA. Step 3. Look at the tax withholding section. Is there any amount there? If so, you're having tax withheld. If not, you're not having anything withheld. Step 4. Add up all the deductions. Medicare plus IRMAA plus taxes plus anything else. That's the total that comes out of your check every month. Step 5. Take your benefit amount with glue. Subtract the total deductions. That's the real amount that will go into your account. If this video showed you why your next check might look different and how to calculate the real amount, click like now. Share this with someone who might be shocked when they see their next check. They'll thank you. And here's something special. I'm doing free Social Security check analyses for people who comment. Comment for things. 1. Your current gross benefit. 2. Whether you pay IRMAA yes or no. 3. Whether you withhold tax yes or no. 4. Whether you have other deductions yes or no. Example, $2,000 gives IRMAA no, gives tax yes, gives other no. I will analyze your specific check and tell you exactly how much you will receive net in 2025 after all deductions. Free analysis, but only if you comment. I can't calculate if I don't know your situation. I respond within 24 hours. Look, understanding your Social Security check shouldn't be complicated. But the government doesn't make it easy. They show the gross amount in large print and the deductions in small print. You deserve to know exactly how much will go into your account. No surprises, no shocks, clear numbers. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.